In this lecture, I wanted to go over meta tags, paragraph tags, and heading tags in HTML. So as you can see right here, what I've highlighted, these are meta tags. And what are meta tags? Well, essentially meta tags describe in your HTML page metadata. Metadata is data about data. So what meta tags provides is the metadata for the HTML page. Metadata will not be displayed on the page, but it will be machine parsable. Meta elements are typically used to specify page, description, keywords, author of the document, last modified, and other metadata. Metadata can be used by browsers, how to display content or reload a page, search engines, or other different web services. So the key to meta tags, a lot of people use them for SEO, search engine optimization. It's a way for the search engines to index your page based on specific description, keywords, or content that you have. So the first one here, I have a character encoding set of UTF-8. I have a description of what this page is, and the meta description is it's a free web tutorial. The meta name is the keywords, it's HTML. So if I wanted to go further in HTML, maybe I would say CSS, JavaScript. So when this page is being indexed, it can look through these keywords. The browsers will look through these keywords to associate what this page is about. Also, who is the author? I put coded 24/7. Typically, you'll put your name, whoever is the author of the specific web page. So this is key for SEO. It's a very small percentage of indexing your page. Of course, you have to do other means to get higher in the ranks on the browser searches, using advertising, using a lot of different means to be able to increase the likes or visits of the specific page. But this is key to indexing your pages and enhancing SEO. So from there, now that we understand what different meta tags you can associate on the page and why you must preferably do this on all pages that you want indexed, let's move on to our specific body elements of the heading tags and the paragraph tags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create all the heading tags. First, let's do H1. And then let's put a P tag after each one of these. So I want to associate this. The header tag is for specific headers. So let's put this heading 1. And paragraph 1. So this is a heading 1 and this is a paragraph 1. So now let's go to our site. Let's go to Udemy, wherever this is on your local machine. And I don't want to open it in Edge. I want to open it in Firefox. So now as you can see, that's my heading 1 tag, and that's my first paragraph to associate it right there. So now let's go to, just put it side by side real quick. Let's create another one. Let's go to our H2. P2. And what we can do to speed up time, we can copy all of this because it's going to be 6 different heading tags. 6. So let's just go in real quick. We have H2 there, H3, H4, H5, and then we got our final one, H6. So this is our 6 different heading tags that we can associate in our project. Remember what I said, Alt, Shift, and F formats your code in Visual Studio Code. So now we have heading 1. Let's put heading 2. Paragraph 2. Save it. Let's look at this. Refresh our browser. Heading 2. Notice the size differences. Heading 2 is much smaller than heading 1. And as you can see, as you do heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, they're going to progressively get smaller. Heading 5, heading 6. And then what we can do is just copy our paragraph and change the last one. Then we'll put this heading 6. So we'll put this 6, 5, 4, and 3. Let's refresh this. Now let's look at this. What we have here is all of our different heading tags in HTML. We have heading 1 that's associated with paragraph 1, heading 2 associated with paragraph 2, heading 3, paragraph 3, and so on. And the key is that each one of these headings gets progressively smaller. So a larger heading, you would typically want to put a heading 1 tag. Something smaller, typically you may not use H6, but it is there for heading tags. So heading tags are good to structure documents, to associate different pieces of content on your page. Another thing that you can do to enhance it is you can put a title tag to associate what this attribute is about. So let's say heading 1. This also helps with indexing a page to associate a specific piece of content. Heading 1 now will be indexed associating with this piece of content right here. So these are the different paragraph tags, heading tags that you will use in a page, and you will use these when, let's say you're writing content in a page. Let's say you're writing an article. In that article you have a heading 1 tag. It's the name of the article or that specific section, and then the paragraphs will be what you type in that specific article. Another key thing to remember is that each one of these sections is separated. They're block elements, so they have spaces in between them. They don't render inline to each other, and we'll go over inline and block elements later in this lecture series. So we covered meta tags and how it's data about data, helps with SEO and search engine optimization with description, keywords, and your author. We also learned about creating different heading tags and paragraph tags in HTML. Remember, heading tags will be associated with giving a heading to a specific content, whether it's an article or a section in your web page, and paragraph tags will typically be nested within that specific section that you're associating with whatever piece of content that you are writing about in your page. I want to thank you for joining me in this lecture. Have a nice day.